reduce my debt by half. National Debt Relief can significantly reduce the amount you owe. National Debt Relief got me out of debt. I feel like I'm in control.
Working.
Relief.com to get started. You shop for supplements and also delicious, easy to use, and affordable. That's why Force Factor's Vitamin Shop's best brand of the year. Unleash your potential with Force Factor Red Vitamin Shop.
Life is unpredictable. Covering what you can't see coming. Need help paying for unexpected covered repairs? When good systems and appliances go bad, you need a plan. Luckily, American Home Shield covers parts and home items you rely on every day, like your oven, dishwasher, and water heater. Sign up today at ahs.com.
I got this $1,000 camera for only $41 on DealDash.
DealDash.com. Online auctions.
Hello.
This PlayStation 5 sold for only
But you know, if you look at it,
$34. And this
went to the mailbox.
$20.
I was picked for jury duty on February the 13th of 2024 at 8 a.m. Doors open to the courthouse not until 7:30 a.m. You are ordered to report to the Clark County Courthouse, 501 East Court Avenue. You are requested to call the courthouse on Monday, February the 12th at the 4:30 p.m. to verify if the case is still on the docket. Please leave cell phone in the vehicle. Over my dead body, I might turn it off, but I ain't leaving it in the damn car. You know, you got all kinds of thieves around the courthouse. So, I don't know, I couldn't do crap. I was going to upload a video, I couldn't do it to YouTube. Something about my camera, I don't know. Prison couldn't access it, YouTube couldn't access it, I couldn't do crap. So I don't know what the hell happened. Have anybody else at live stream had the iPhone SE Series 3? Why did it happen? You know, I used it this morning when I went to Walmart, but I don't know what the hell happened. It's weird. Now, I never had that happen, so I just turned it off and let it sit for about 5 minutes. And I keep trying to hit that go live button. It wouldn't let me do crap. So I don't know what went on there. So
in Norwegian. Yes, I remember that. Something's wrong. Angela, can you bring up your photographs of the victim? Yeah, just a second. The skull was...
So I don't understand what's going on.
Oh, right, I see what I missed. The weathering to the man's suggests brain collapse. The disintegration of the jaw, it is common among long-time denture wearers. Okay, well, let's add some dentures.
I'll get my computer out. See? I can't, you know, I don't know how I fixed it. So, I just don't understand what the HEL happened. I told you ain't that smart up here, so I turned it off. let it sit for 5 minutes.
Really awesome.
Then I rebooted it back up.
Forever. Glad to hear. And we also started talking about maybe having
Yeah.
a kid. Are you guys gonna have any more?
I wish, you know, that that I had the computer.
Age 86. He had a long life. What's a silver alert? It's like an Amber Alert for missing seniors.
So
Issued this morning. He was last seen at the retirement center where he lived. Given his age and time of death, it's surprising how little the FBI has on file concerning our victim.
Which means he's probably a pretty decent guy. No felonies, no misdemeanors, son, no family, no children to visit him in his old age. You okay, boss?
Yes. Angela and I were talking. She and I was considering having another child, and she asked about us.
Wow, what, you want another one? Yeah, your family's perfect the way it is.
Oh, I completely agree.
Right.
Which is why I
Special
need to do a
someone
vasectomy.
hired
Vasectomy
fire
is
the
a
house
surgical
and joined the
procedure where
41
the
of the
vas deferens is severed and then tied.
No severing, no way.
Why are you covering yourself?
but you know, I got 88 subscribers as of 2:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Temperature is 41 degrees. So
He's down around the 4.5 mile marker. However, his wife got a flat tire. I think he retired now to get it fixed.
We just want to be clear, all right? When we get there,
Those
just
are
follow
the
my lead.
personal side of the interstate.
hey, A1 Media, have you ever had any problems trying to go live on your iPhone? So I can't figure out what happened there.
Now you're accusing me of being ageist?
So
If you'd like to talk about something else, we could always return to you being...
No. How about those meds?
What are the meds?
Enjoy your breakfast. I admit, this is a lot nicer than I expected.
I agree. The facilities seem well maintained. The residents engaged and active.
Whoa. Did you just
It's your cute little chicks.
Can you blame me?
No, I cannot. I like her.
I don't encourage you.
Hello, so sorry about that. Agnes, answer yourself. You must be Agent Booth and Dr. Brennan. I'm Francis. Very pleased to meet you. Not pleased, because obviously death is horrible, and especially when it happens in such a...
We get it, Francis. Okay, you seem a little nervous. You okay?
Given your occupation, I would imagine you'd be accustomed to literally being surrounded by death.
614, I'm out on the felony traffic stop with the county. 60 check.
Sorry, she didn't mean that. She just likes to blurt
2200 north of 30.
healthy and happy life in front of you.
Hold on.
Stop.
Can we continue this somewhere else?
614.
That's an idea. I could show you Mr. Feldick's room.
That would be best. Just
Look, don't tiptoe around death, Francis. It's a part of life.
Sulfuric acid dissolved away most of the small bones in the extremities. Most of the bones I have are cooked due to the reaction of the acid and sugar mixing.
Hey, no complaining over there, pal. At least you got something to work with. I'm not finding any clothing whatsoever in our carbonation factor here.
That's really how you want to die.
Yeah, it's my Viking funeral, baby.
I have to admit, it's a pretty amazing experiment these kids did.
Right? Michael Vincent and I are totally recreating this when I get home, only much, much bigger.
Sounds like fun. Even you're mini-me playing mad scientist.
Speaking of kids, you got a wedding coming up soon.
Wedding is not kids, Dr. Hutchins.
You know what they say? First comes love, then comes marriage, then come work.
I just can't figure out what happened there.
There's no flash or clothing, but thanks to my esteemed colleague John George Hay, I was able to estimate how long our victim was in the acid.
John George Hay? You mean the acid bath murderer?
Yeah, one and the same. So George
So-
found that it took 48 hours to fully dissolve a body to the point where you could actually pour it down the drain without clogging the pipes.
Of course, when killing someone, it's definitely plumbing that keeps you up at night.
No, based on the victim's height and weight, I was able to extrapolate that he was placed in the barrel somewhere between 18 and 24 hours prior to the sugar being added.
I found her some blunt force trauma injuries on the left femur and left ribs 3 through 5. As you can see based on the cross-sectional outline, the shape of the weapon was long and cylindrical. Maybe a pipe.
Alright, of course. There you go.
Baseball bat.
Nunchuck.
Guys, our victim was on in a nursing home. You might want to think
Kane. Here we are. This is Mr. Felbeck's suite.
So,
As you can see, we provide very spacious accommodations for all of our residents.
Dispatch
What exactly is that?
ALS, I'm looking for blood evidence.
You didn't clean anything up, did you? Francis?
I can
I'll
show
be
you
out with the
where it is.
1046 on US 31 here, Everett Lane in Stark County.
Quite distinct. Most of these pieces are French colonial.
Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Felbeck had a fascinating life. He told me he lived in Paris for nearly 20 years.
Did Mr. Felbeck ever complain about the staff members treating him poorly?
so I can't figure out what's going on here, but it's okay.
How about any of the other residents? Did they ever complain about the staff members treating them poorly?
Agent Booth, the residents here in the twilight of their lives, they suffer from dementia, Alzheimer's. When they get confused, there are times when unfounded accusations are made.
So,
Booth, I found something.
She called something.
Oh, is this where he died?
No. It's over here.
Dude, it's 28, right?
Mistakenly referring to
so I guess everybody having a good Saturday. It's kind of rain a little bit, so, you know, so I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. So I guess, so now I'm going to see what else is on.
Barbara doesn't even know where her daughter lives.
Looks like my grandma Alice. Excuse me. Listen, let me just do all the talking. I don't want you to say to her say something that's gonna like freak her out.
That's fine. I have no intention of causing this poor woman a myocardial infarction.
Hi, ladies. Barbara Baker, can we speak to you for one moment?
Well, not now. I'm 84 and I'm playing bridge. Whatever you need cannot be more important than playing bridge.
It has to do with James.
So there's no RD on the scene.
Looks at my hand. Oh no. Tell me the truth.
It's just one of these days, I guess, that everybody has problems.
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
Central alarm. Squad 6 to be transporting one non-emergency Clark.
Hello. Yeah, I am tired, you know. I tried to go live, and the prison said go to settings, this and that. I tried to upload a video. It wouldn't let me do anything. Why, I don't know. So I turned my phone off, let it sit for about 5 minutes, turn it back on, and then bring up Prison Live in landscape mode. And I click on going live. I've done it 2 or 3 times before I went live, so I don't know what happened. I am tired. I took some trash out, washed a few dishes, you know, like that. And if you wasn't on here yesterday, heard from my lawyer. I think I'm getting screwed, but I get $1,000. You know, the lawyer gets their 40%. My vehicle insurance, they get paid. Medicaid, Medicare, they get paid. Oh, I get about $1,000. Well, UPS don't deliver on Saturdays. So I have to wait on Monday. I figure, you know, maybe, because sometimes ups ship it to the U.S. mail. So I drove my car up to to my mailbox. So I didn't want my babies to follow me. So, you know, I done that. And got a letter from the courthouse. You know, Clark County Courts. And if I could show you, see, there it is. Well, maybe I can turn my camera around that. So here it is. That's blue. But I was picked for jury duty. Yeah, that's Blackie meowing. I put some food in there. Like I say, Blackie's kind of strange, you know. If there's no food, she meows. If there's no water in the bowl, she meows. So, she's over in the chair sitting down, but yeah, that was Blackie meowing. So I got to write that on the calendar for February the 13th at 8 a.m. You know, if I go to, the last time I was picked for the jury, you know, at least in Indiana, I don't know how it is in other states. Yeah, they got food, because I just put a cup of food in there, one of those large cups that you get those fast foods. I dumped one of them in. It sounded like, I guess Blackie's trying to tell the, yeah, Blackie's trying to play with Alex, so I guess she's in a playful mood, I guess. So, let me look. They did have water, but maybe it's not enough water. You know, Blackie's choosy. You know, I usually dump it out and put fresh water in it. I don't know. Cats is choosy. If the outside cat wants any water, they can go down to the creek and they get fresh water, you know, all the time. Oh. Whoa. So, yeah, I thought I brought them some food, but they want me to dump the water out in fresh water, so I do that to make them happy. So I'm filling the water pan up in the bathroom. You know, Blackie, she's kind of strange. So, oh.
FBI, Special Agent Seeley Good. This here is my partner, Dr. Tempest Brennan.
You're here because of the guy who was killed, right?
Did you know him?
Oh, no.
How about Rufus Tucker? He said he saw
Now go get some cat food. Oh. I've been picked for jury duty February the 13th. Huh? Well, if I go down there and watch a video, I get paid $40 to $60 just to sit there. So, you'll have to wait and see. Oh. That's what she wanted. Whoa. I'm kind of a little dizzy, so I gotta watch out. So, yeah, my son is here right now, so he keeps an eye. Sometimes he stay a few days, and sometimes maybe a week. But they put me on well, it's not new blood pressure medicine. And hi, Lexi. Hi, Lexi. But I just got up too early this morning. You know, I got up, like I say, went to Walmart, got a bag of cat food. I got this this vapor pad, you know, put in my vapor, my Vicks humidifier. I got what I call fly trap, but I guess the legal name is fly ribbons. So, man, that $1,000 I get, they told me it'd be Monday, so that means they mailed out my automobile insurance, their check, Medicaid, Medicare. That all went out yesterday. So, but $1,000, to me, that sucks. I was hoping to get anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000. That's what they told me, but yeah, this is Alexi. His mom is Alex. Sometimes they get along, other times she don't. But Grandma takes care of her. You know, Margaret, that's her grandmother. I guess she's the grandmother of Blackie because it's the same dad as her baby. So I guess, you know, this Blackie could be her grandchild. But, you know, but I love cats. And when I came out of Walmart, I tried to put my phone, you know, with that OTTER phone carrier, but it slumps down. And I walked out. This woman parked in a handicap. She parked the long ways while I parked the vertical way. I said, "Hello, young lady." I know she's older than me because I'm 70 plus years old. And made her feel so good, you know. I guess she's a widow, I guess, and all this, but I done a live stream last night. I used my phone to copy, on the other live streamer, which that's for public safety. And I thought he lived in Clark County, Chris and Tiffany, that's his girlfriend's name. Either Thursday, somewhere between Wednesday and Thursday, Harrison County arrested him out of a warrant out of Meade County, Kentucky, which to me, well, what they used to call it back when I was younger is a spike warrant, just out of spite. And they, like I say, if you go for public safety, you see what I'm talking about. He does videos and live stream on corruption. He done some in Clark County on the ex-sheriff. And he went down to Meade County, I don't know, maybe last month or something like that, somewhere in there. Like I said, you have to go and watch his video to get public records for court the next day. Well, they beat the hell out of him, his girlfriend. They filed a lawsuit, but like I said, you got to watch the video. But he's in the Harrison County jail, which is probably 30, 40 miles from me, give or take a little. It's the next county next to Floyd County. So I guess Harrison County is maybe Corton, Indiana area, I guess. And people has helped him in the past. He got a lawyer. I think he's out of Louisville, Kentucky. I can't swear that his name is Cox, but, so. But, I'm telling people, well, like I say, I guess you could classify him as an audit, but he goes, like the reason he went to Meade County to get some public records that he needed for court. And in the state of Kentucky, the sheriff don't run the jail. You run for the office to be the jailer. That's how it is in Kentucky, I guess, because it's a commonwealth. I don't know who runs the jail in where you're from, but Indiana, we got 92 counties in Indiana. The sheriff runs the jail. And the jail is right there next door to the sheriff's office. When you run, the way I understand it from his video, so that some states got it, you put your home address, your phone number, your business, and all this. That's public record. And if you Google your address, it'll show your house. Everything's public record. He, like I say, his girlfriend yesterday got on there with a couple of people. They don't use prison, they use something else. I forget what it's called. And this guy that she was talking to rode ROGUE Nation or something like that. But right now, I've never heard of YouTube doing that, but YouTube put them on probation. The Rogue Nation lives in Florida right now. And they're all good friends. Then this other guy popped in that's real good friends. I decided to share it on my channel to where he needs all the help he gets. He goes to court Monday on his expedition from Indiana to Kentucky. I don't know if he's going to fight it or what, but if he gets to that jail, they're going to beat the shit out of him. If I was his girlfriend, I would have Harrison County take pictures of him before he got there, to be on the safe side. But I would fight that in my book. But, go to his YouTube channel. He fights corruption. He's not like a regular audit. And when he went to Clark County courthouse, they had a couple of deputies, couple of jail staff. They had my friend. They all escorted him out of the courthouse. He's there to conduct business. So that kind of pissed me off, but I live in Clark County. So I know Clark County is a crooked county. Not as bad as Meade County, Kentucky. I don't know. I think that's probably, I'm thinking, an hour away from Louisville. So that'd be, about 50 miles, I think? I don't know where Meade County, Kentucky is. But at one time, I was thinking, living in Kentucky. I'm glad I don't live there. I must spend the weekend with my girlfriend when she lived over there and all this, but I'm glad I don't live in Kentucky. So, like I say, back when I was young, they consider it as a spike warrant, try to get even with you. Meade County, Kentucky, you could say, is the home, or most people down there is the KKK people. I recognize some of them from better than 10 years ago that they are KK members. He interviewed this cop, and, they supposed to respect the police officer. And this one police officer in the video is that he felt they didn't respect him. But like I say, all the United States, you got good and bad police officers. He told, Chris, that's the guy's name, Chris or Tiffany. Chris asked him, can you let us know your police experience? He told all the police departments he worked for in Kentucky and all of this, which he got a good background in police, got all these awards for being a good police officer and this and that, When I live streamed, what was it, Friday or Thursday, one of those nights, somewhere between Wednesday and Thursday, I got a thing on my screen on YouTube that he got arrested. I thought, for public safety, I thought he lived in Clark County, but instead he lives in Harrison County. I believe that's according to So that's where he's at in jail. But if they get him back to Meade County, they're gonna beat the shit out of him. I know it. When you got a crooked person, the jailer, his name is JJ. That's all I know about him, just by watching, for public safety, and I forget what his wife, a girlfriend, goes by. Socks, don't you dare go to sleep up there. You go to sleep, you fall out of that window all the time. Come on, let's get down from there. Because I know it's cool up there, but I don't want you to fall out. Wait, can you lay over here on the side? Why you gotta lay on my lap? See, I'm trying to keep you out of the window where you won't fall and hit the table and hit your head. Because you hit that table the right way, it'll kill you. So, I don't know if that was legal for me to do what I did last night. I went live and I recorded it when I put it out on my YouTube channel. Because I don't know how Kentucky is on bonds over there. But, have to wait and see. Because when he goes to court Monday, for the way I understand it, the two people they had on her thing last night say that if you go through the week, the judge sets your bond. If you're there on the weekend, somebody else sets it. One charge is a felony and one charge is a misdemeanor. So, I know the lawyer that they got for Kentucky probably not in the office on Saturdays or Fridays, unless they got his cell phone. He's one of the best lawyers in Kentucky. So, but you like I said, people go to, for public safety, YouTube. And you see what I'm talking about. If you like what you see, hit the bell or hit it again, get all notifications. He's gonna, like I say, nobody, hey, that's my feet. When you get down where Lexi can play with you, Blackie. Hi, Wildcat. But, it's weird. But I know he filed a lawsuit either in federal court of Kentucky or Indiana. I can't remember. Or maybe he filed in both. Violating their civil rights and First Amendment and I don't know what else. Battery, where they both got beat up. And when Clark County, I guess it was Clark County, they bust his door in, beat the hell out of him, and then kind of broke her back. And down in Meade County, Kentucky, one of those police officers, I don't know, beat her up, beat him up. Like I said, Kentucky is the moonshine of the world. You know, back in the olden days, that's where you get the Kentucky moonshine. It was bad in those days.
So why don't you go ahead and tell us the truth about why you were selling it?
And, you know, I love cats. You know, if you live out in the country, okay, don't you work too hard. It's the weekend. I guess it's the weekend where you're at. I don't know if you ever told me what state or country you live in, so go ahead and eat and be safe driving to work if you drive to work or take a bus, but you know, I try to do it different times of the day, but so, you know, thank you. Go eat. Don't work too hard. Make that $50 an hour. Ha ha. The only way you make I will have a good day. I'm going to have to go put some ice in my cup. Put me some Zero Pepsi in it. Go in the bathroom, take my medicine. Then it'll probably knock me out as cold as a cucumber. I'll probably take a kitty cat nap. So you have a good day. Don't work too hard. I wish I could work, but when you're 70 plus years old, you know, I retired early. I retired around 40 years old because of my disability and the medicine I was taking and all that. So I will have a blessed good day. I will have a nice nap. I'll be watching TV and I go out because I'm watching Bones. Now, if you know what Bones is, she works someplace in Washington D.C. with her husband or whatever, Booth, who's a FBI agent. I know it's just a TV show, but so you have a good day. Make it good money. Support your family if you got a family. Take care of the loved ones in your life. Treat them good. So you have a good day, my friend. Adios. So people, I'll tell you about YouTube. I know you love to donate through YouTube. As I told you, I'm not a full-blooded YouTuber. I'm not a full-blooded YouTuber until I get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I think watch hours, I might be up to 400. So I know you all people, you do subscribe to other people's YouTube channels. You do donate through YouTube. And since I'm not full-blooded YouTuber, that's how come I ask you to send a donation to Tom Cartwright, 4375 at Post Office Box number 1, Charlestown, Indiana. you know, there's other ways, I guess, PayPal and Cash App. I don't trust things like that. But maybe I could do a Cash App or a PayPal, then I wouldn't know how to do the link. See, I am not computer smart. So, that, you know, I cannot run Prison Life Studio on my laptop. And I've done a video on the laptop and everybody recommend. I know it costs out the butt. That's $1,800 without sales tax. But if you order it through Amazon, I don't think there's any sales tax. But you can leave a note in it with your name and your address, and I send you a receipt. So if that tells you anything. So I deleted a bunch of pictures, you know, where they save them. I'm, you know, not that much memory, but, you know, but y'all gonna get a phone, no matter if it's Android or iPhone. Make sure it has over 128 of memory. 64, that's one I got. I got 64, so. But if you know them iPhones, you can't get into it, take it apart, and put a bigger memory card in it. The way I looked at iPhones, you can't do that. You can't replace the battery. So, come on, baby, move. I gotta reach. Come on. So, if that tells you anything.
You want to tell me what happened?
It's, let me see what, I think the temperature is in, it's 40s. It's 41 degrees, and the time is 2:56 p.m. That's what it looks like, Eastern Standard Time. So, but, you know, I hate to ask you, but if you don't believe me, what YouTube is, type into your search engine, how many subscribers do I need on YouTube before I get paid? And it'll pop up, it'll tell you 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. So, I'm not lying to you. I'm 70 plus years old. I'm retired on $800 to $900 a month. I pay all my bills on the third when it's the payday, unless it falls on Saturday or Sunday. Then I get paid that Friday. So when it comes Friday of next week, that's payday, and I gotta go pay some bills. So, if that tells you anything. And you know, you live on a budget, you make your budget. Say if you get 1,000 a month, I'm using that for a figure of speech. You know, or 1,000 a week. That's $4,000 a month. You have a budget you have to live on. House payment, electric bill, gas bill, etc. Car insurance, truck insurance, medical insurance. If you pay some of your medical insurance where you and your spouse works at, I try to live within my budget. I don't overspend. And you people, I got cats. And I tell you where I buy my cat food. I buy my cat food at Tractor Supply. I don't know if you got one in your state or not, but you can look it up on Tractor Supply website. And you see multiple cats. It's a white bag. 44-pound bag cat food. $29 a bag. And usually 2 bags or 2.5 bags will last me. I done went over 100 pounds of cat food because outside cats in the wintertime eat a little bit more. So, I scream too if I saw what I just saw on Bones. It's on Ion Mystery if you like to watch Bones. So, I think I'll make this video an hour. Since I lost all this weight, I don't have no cushion on my butt. And sometimes I sit and my tailbones start to hurt. You lose all that fat and water and stuff like that. So, but you people, if you're new to my channel, I talk about everything. I tell you about my medical history, about 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes. And I tell you about how much metformin I take. And I talk about Ozempic. The fun thing about Ozempic, it does help you lose weight, but it leaves a funny taste in your mouth. So, I didn't catch that. Someone sent me a thing from Twitter, which it goes by X, but it's been Twitter for years and years, and they call it X. I keep calling it Twitter, but you people know what I mean. So, I want to thank you all for joining my YouTube channel. I'm sorry you can't donate through YouTube, but, I try to explain to you about until I get 1,000 subscribers, and 4,000 watch hours. I think I'm up to about 400 watch hours. Well, let's break the record on YouTube. Let's try to help me out to get 1,000 subscribers in 30 days, plus the 4,000 watch hours. Let's try to do that, because I know some of you people wants to donate through YouTube. And I read about stuff about stickers and stars and all this hocus pocus stuff. I can't comprehend. I guess you can't do that until you become a full-blooded YouTuber. So people, I need your help. Share it. Have your people come up here. If you got YouTube, ask your people to come up here and subscribe to it. So, God reward you for it. God will tell his people who got the money can afford to get the computer that I need to live stream Prison Studio. I looked at the one that Tiffany used yesterday. You get the freebie, you can only do 20 hours a week. Or you can pay up to $500 a year, I think is what it is. That's out of my pocket. I want to thank Prism Studio for, doing Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. But it'd be nice if Prism could do Instagram, TikTok, those. But I don't know how that works. I don't know if TikTok pays Prism or I don't know how that works, I'm not that smart. I told you before I got on disability and Social Security, that Social Security sent me to 20 psychiatrists. I guess they didn't like what the doctor said. Some was female, some was men. And when I went in front of the federal judge on my Social Security hearing, at the federal building in Louisville, Kentucky, you had a guy from, I guess, rehab or wherever he was from. And the judge asked him, with the medicine he takes and all that, what will you say to it? And that person spoke up, said, Your Honor, with the disability he has and the medicine he takes, he's classified as high risk. Nobody will harm him. He was on, because some of the medicine I take, like blood pressure, and Zoloft, Paxil, and stuff like that, you will hurt somebody. No company will harm a person like that. So, that's how come I'm letting people know this is like a diary. Men, your wives or girlfriend keeps diary. That's their life story of growing up, so that's about what this is. This is kind of like a diary. Does men keep galleries? I say some of them do it. Some of them got a YouTube channel. They talk about their life. I want to thank RD on the scene in Bakersfield, California. He done something last night that I've never seen him doing as long as I've been watching RD on the scene. Thank you, Roger. That was very good of you last night, where people can look at you and your co-pilot, the monkey. That was very good. You should do that more when you're driving, because I think people like that. I do. I watch the reruns, but if you're on there tonight and you got your co-pilot, the monkey, I will comment on it. Because that was very nice, because people that come to your YouTube channel don't really know what you look like. I shared a few seconds of your video. I know I don't have the right to do that, but you get more people to come to your YouTube channel. I tell the people, I said, people, I don't have his permission to do that. He owns the rights to it. And that gets more people come to your YouTube channel. But there's another YouTube channel. There's quite a few of them in Bakersfield. But this one, to me, is not too good. Somebody type into the chat, says so-and-so from YouTube channel so-and-so. He kind of chewed their butts out. To me, that was impolite. People figure if you got an attitude like that, okay, somebody on TikTok wants me to come watch him live. So that's how come I tell you all some of the YouTubes I like. I tell you, don't talk about politics. Like RD on the scene, Kern County Crime Watchers, A1 Media, Bravo Street Media, White T-Shirt Media. I tell you to tell them that Tom Cartwright 4375 YouTube told us about your channel. We come up and, look at it and probably subscribe to you. Those people I mentioned don't get PO with you. But the others, I don't watch that much. I don't like their attitude. Like A1 Media, he does some live stream on his iPhone. I don't know what type of iPhone he has, but I tell you, I got an iPhone SE Series 3. Would I like to have another iPhone? When I can afford it, I would upgrade to like 128 or bigger. I don't know how high you can go up. So I would do something like it in the near future, but that's not a have-to case. But that computer I talked about, that's a have-to. Because I can't depend on my cell phone that much, And, but God will choose the one that has the money. But when I get that $1,000 Monday, I take it to the bank I will do a live video going to the bank, then I will end my video. And, let's see, when I go to the post office, I might make a trip to Charlestown, maybe. I won't know until Monday gets here. I don't know if we have any snow Monday. It's just a wait-and-see game. But I go to the bank and take that $1,000 and take a couple $100 of it and open me a savings account. That way you don't have to send a post office money order. I can deposit a regular money order into my savings account. It can sit there for 2 to 3 days. You know, people, if you get a check and it's not written on that bank, it sits there for 2 or 3 days, or maybe longer, depending on your bank. It sits there until it clears their bank. So, but, it takes 7 to 14 days for me to get my mail, even if it's 20 miles away. I guess they deliver it by Pony Express. It didn't used to take it. From Louisville to Charleston, Henryville, Scott County, it usually takes 24 hours. Say from New York, Texas, or California, about 3 days. Now it takes 7 to 14 plus days. I don't think a post office needs a pay raise. I think them SOBs needs a pay cut. They do less work. The way I understand it, like for this area, Clark County, some of Scott County, it goes to the Louisville main post office. Then the machine sort it for every address. Say like in Charlestown, it all does that. Where before, the person would go to all these post offices, take it over to the main post office, drop it off, and pick up all the bags and stuff for the post office and deliver to each post office. Then they would sort it out. It don't work that way, not in my area. So I'm taking, it might be time to go fill my cup up.
Which I can see. I also checked your hospital records because I do thorough research. Good.
It was self-defense. He came at me.
Now, where were you yesterday?
I was working here at the bar. I close up at 5 a.m. You can check it out with any of my regulars.
So I want to throw Pepsi Zero sugar out.
Think of anyone who may have wanted to hurt Aldo?
He was spinning out of control. Would have done anything for his next fix.
Because I'm a diabetic. I know there's diabetic, or you know some diabetic. You might say, have you looked for your brand of soft drink and see if they got sugar-free? I know sugar-free Pepsi tastes better than the diet drinks. And I cannot stand the taste of diet soft drinks. You know what brand these fast food restaurants has. There's not too many of them that has Pepsi products. But if I drink that sugar-free drink from the other brand, I can't tell the difference between that and a regular drink, just like Pepsi. You can't taste the difference between sugar-free Pepsi or regular Pepsi. And I know people like Mountain Dew. Do they make it? I'm not sure on it. You have to look at it if you like Mountain Dew. Like I say, if you got diabetes, you know you can't have soft drinks. They got sugar in it. So look and see if they got sugar-free soft drinks. And that'll help your A1C to go down. Make sure you drink water, 2 or 3 times a day, especially at night. It'll flush everything out of you. So, do that. My sensor, see that sensor on my arm? I would take it off and throw it away because my 14 days ran out a few hours ago. So I take my Saturday night bath. That way I can soak my left shoulder, put soap up there, make sure it's nice and clean and my hair is shaved and dry it off real good and wait. Then I get my other sensor and that was shipped to me. So I take that alcohol wipe and wipe it down real good with the alcohol. Let it dry for about a minute or two. Then, like I said, if you use a sensor, you know how to load it and all this. But I have found out when you stick it on your arm, kind of hold it there. Give it time for that patch or whatever it is to hold it. Hold it down, maybe just kind of twitch it a little bit, Make sure you hold it there for a minute. Give it time for that glue or sticky stuff to hold it. And I've talked to a person that their sensor comes loose. That Band-Aid or stuff they put on you, that brown, they got something for your sensor where you can put it over your sensor to help hold it down. You might want to look at that, people, if you're using a sensor. No matter which one you use. I use a freestyle sensor, and I only had problems out of it once. I've heard other people having trouble. But knocked on wood, I had my finger in the way. See, that's the difference, I'm holding my cell phone in my hand instead of using a laptop. People, make a donation. Tom Cartwright, 4375 at Post Office Box number 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. As I've explained to you many a time, I know you all donate through YouTube, but I'm not a full-blooded YouTube. And it's been about a month. I'm close to 100. So if I get 100 a month, it'd be a year before I could get that many. I've seen you all want me to do more videos in my vehicle. Hi, Lexi. Hi, baby. She'd be a year old this summer. That's Alex's baby. And Margaret is her grandmother. Nancy and Kathy is cousins. Blackie, I would say probably cousin, because they all got the same daddy, so. So, I want to thank you, and any donation you have sent that I haven't received. I told you it takes 7 to 14 days by Pony Express. So,
That's actually called harassment. It is. It's called harassment. You really want to do that to your business, Jake? Look, we're just after liberation.
so I want to thank you. Will I be on here tonight? If I will, it might be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I just don't know. It just depends how I feel. You know, I got up early this morning and all that. I got to go there and take my medicine. I didn't take it this morning. But that's my fault because I knew. So God bless you. Peace, my friend. Peace to you and your family. I used to do that back in the 60s, you know, give people the peace sign. If you remember Woodstock, that's where Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, and all of them. I went to that. I was around 15, 16 years old. Left on a Thursday. I think we got back sometime Sunday night. You talk about my dad being peed. He was peed. They didn't have cell phones back in those days of Woodstock. So, God bless you all. Thank you for any donation. Thank people who subscribe. Please share this with your friends. If you got friends who's on YouTube, have them come up here and subscribe. Let's break that record. Let's try. Help me get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube in 30 days. But I don't know what the record is. But I believe if I could get 1,000 subscribers in 30 days, I believe that would be a record for YouTube, I would think. I don't know. So, God bless you all. Have a good weekend. I might be on here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Might be on early. It just depends how I feel. Thank you all for watching.